EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jackson looking to throw right away. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. And
he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he's got it down to the 28. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 28 yards. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Panthers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to look deep for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. You look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete to Patman. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's got Anderson right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, they all want to be number 1.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Go Fury. Yellow, go. Ready, go.
Patterson running between the tackles, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 139 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Oh, that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out?
Cordero Patterson past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Coup for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Patterson again.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, Patterson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready, 10 black.
On second, here's Algier. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
52. Steal, check steal. Ultra. Ready, go.
They'll run here with Algier. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, check mega.
They'll look to run with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. To throw again on second down. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. third quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's Algier again on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go. Be good. 13. 45. Come on. 45. Hey. I got you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Jackson. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you